Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 10, Episode 5, the Rappin' Roast Challenge. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below what you thought about this episode, and hit that subscribe button to become part of the Sandwich Hour community. Ding! You can also follow me on my other social media platforms at Sandwich Hour on all platforms. Before we do get into this video, be sure not to send hate to any of the queens mentioned in this video, because that's not what these are meant for. These are meant for us to have a fun time over here on this side of the interwebs, talk about all things Drag Race, and have a cute little kiki. So, before we do get into this episode, I also do want to say I really enjoyed this episode. I love the challenge, love the drama, love the judging. One of my favorite music artists of the moment is in the guest judge position, Chapel Roan. I'm obsessed with Chapel, so I was thrilled that Chapel was the guest judge, and we'll get into it later. But you can tell she genuinely is cares about drag artists and is actually part of the community and is actually a drag artist herself. I will continue on that soapbox until I die, I swear. But yeah, no, it was a great episode, great challenge, love the drama. Oh, baby, let's get into it, because this was a good one. Honestly, Mistress is giving us television gold. Mistress, sorry, is giving us television gold, and I am obsessed. I love Mistress Isabel Brooks the most. I'm obsessed, and honestly, she's an icon. So, episode starts out, Queen's coming back in the workroom, right? Lydia and Tina were the top two of the previous week's challenge. I still think Mistress could have been in the top two, but I'll stand on that later. Anyways, so Lydia won the lip sync. She has 3 points. Tina has 2 points. This is also Tina Burner's first ever challenge win. So congratulations to Tina Burner. And now we get to the MVQ points. And baby, this is where the drama happens. This was a key. This I'm obsessed with. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. I'm obsessed. Obviously, the 4 bottom queens come in and talk about how they're gonna split up the points. Who do you give your MVQ points to? How does it all work out? Right from jump, Mistress is starting with the whole Brooks alliance. She's like, all right, let's trade it between the Brooks. I'll give mine to Nicole. Nicole gives one to me. And then, of course, Georges and Carrie with the whole season 17 Texas alliance will trade between them, right? So Mistress kind of takes the lead and calls people out to do it in a specific order. She commands the room. That's what Mistress does very well. She commands the room and tells people what they're going to be doing. So first off, we get Nicole giving her point to Mistress. Oh, and also there was a moment between Mistress and Georges where you can see them kind of little hint some drunk potential plans, if you will. And Nicole almost doesn't give her the point. And Mistress is like, no, that's bullshit. This is the Brooks Alliance, traded between family members, you know? It's the Brooks, the House of Brooks. So, Nicole gives Mistress her point. And then Nicole says, Mistress, you go now. But then Mistress says, no, Carrie go. Carrie, you give your point, right? Carrie gives her point to Georges, right? So Georges and Mistress have points at this point, right? Carrie and Nicole are planning on it being reciprocated back to them, right? So everyone will have 1 point, right? Right? This is where we get good TV. BB, Mistress gives her point to Georges. Mistress is like, well, we're not family, but I'm going to give it to Georges. That was a gag. This is what I want to see. This is gaggy television. This is good TV. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. I am obsessed with Mistress Isabel Brooks. Are you kidding me? Cute Nicole Page Brooks' face. Y'all. This is excellent television. Excellent. This is like peak Drag Race drama. I'm obsessed. This season of All Stars is giving me what I want to see in a season of All Stars. I'm obsessed. Nicole is cracked. Nicole is cracked. Then Georges gives her point to Carrie. Wait, to Mistress. So Mistress and Georges have 2 points, right? Carrie and Nicole have 0. This is Carrie's reaction. She's gagged. Gagged. This plan went exactly according to plan for Mistress. She is obviously thrilled. And Mistress and Georges are keen. Oh my god. And Nicole is pissed. And I think Carrie is too. Carrie just not as vocal as Nicole is about her feelings. Nicole is pissed. She's calling Mistress a bully. She's saying Mistress bullied me into giving her my point. It's crazy. And I'm obsessed. Y'all, putting Nicole Paige Brooks and Mistress Isabel Brooks on the same bracket was genius. Producers at WoW, thank you. I am obsessed. Bracket 2 is top tier. I will not be argued with at this point. This is gaggy TV. This is what I want to see, and I'm obsessed. And Mistress and Georges are keen like crazy. This is good TV. Oh, and Nicole is pissed. Oh, she goes up to Mistress and calls her out and then flips her off. Oh my god. Gaggy television. Best episode so far this season. I am obsessed. Thank you, Mistress. Thank you, Drag Race, giving us good TV. I'm obsessed. So Mistress and Georges now have 2 points. They are tied with Tina, right? Lydia's in the lead with 3 points. And then Carrie and Nicole have 0. I'm gagged. And keep in mind, this is a 3-week mini section, right? So by doing this the first week, they're in the clear. As long as they win another challenge or 2, they're in the clear. Mistress, genius. So they're congratulating Lydia, new girl on the block, getting the win. Congratulating Lydia, right? Also, Mistress says that Lydia is going to be Lydia Brooks. The B stands for Brooks, because now Lydia is her daughter. And then cue Nicole saying, "Oh, do you just give out your name like water? Like, is your mom go with that? Like, how can you do that with the Brooks name? And Mistress is cacking her back. I am obsessed. Again, like I said, Mistress and Nicole. Such good TV. I'm obsessed. Carrie's, oh my god, they're all shook. We get RuMail introducing the challenge. RuPaul comes in and tells them what it is. Again, it's going to be a rap battle mixed with roast. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be cute, little kiki. I'm excited. And Lydia gets to pick the show order because she won the lip sync last week. So how's Lydia going to pick show order? Is she going to be strategic? Now that she is a Brooks, is she going to follow Mistress's footprints? And be shady? Or is she going to be fair? I guess we'll wait and see. And then also RuPaul announces that Chapel Roan is going to be the guest judge. And this is not me meaning to like criticize people's reactions. I just think it's interesting. So we have Georges, Lydia, Mistress, and Carrie all being pretty excited, right? And Tina too. Nicole's. I don't know if Nicole knows who Chapel is. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Let me know if I'm reading too much into this. I don't know if Nicole knows who Chapel is, which is kind of gaggy, but also like I get it. Like Chapel's definitely very Gen Z, very pop girl, you know. So maybe she's not her tea, and that's fair. So Lydia and Mistress go down to write verses together. Again, I'm pretty sure everyone already wrote their verses. I could be wrong, but like Maybe. I feel like they had already recorded. This was all filmed in one day, so I don't think there's a way that they would have done it all with the recording in one day. I could be wrong, but I would not be surprised if they maybe like recorded it earlier in the week. I don't know. Again, I don't know the mechanics of production. I don't know how that all works out, but this is my theory, right? So I don't think they're actually writing their verses. I think they're just doing stuff for camera, which is fair. And you can kind of tell that later a little bit with Georges and Carrie and their interactions. I think the only part that is actually happening in this moment is the show order. Because everyone else is kind of just writing to or pretending to write. I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that's what it's giving to me. This interaction between Georges and Carrie is also giving me very producer prompted. Very producer prompted. Oh, you did so well in your roast. How do you feel about your roast now? How do you think you're going to do in the challenge? Oh, you've never roasted before. How are you feeling about that? Very producer prompted. Very producer prompted. Which is fine. I don't think it's funny. Lydia is going around with Mistress to help pick the show order. Y'all, the show order is picked. Opening is going to be Tina. Tina wanted to go first or last. Didn't get last, but going first. Tina, followed by, was it Lydia or Georges? Lydia? Georges? I don't remember exactly. We'll get to the show order. But Tina's a little perturbed because she wanted to go first, but Carrie ends up going last because Carrie wanted to go last, right? So I also think Lydia's trying to set up alliances a little bit with multiple queens, because again, keep in mind, Lydia came in right after season 17. She had not gotten to work with any of the other girls, doesn't really know any of them, so she's trying to be as social of a gamer as she can, which I think is smart on Lydia's part. Trying to set up alliances, telling Carrie, if she gets last placement, will you give me your point? Right. Again, making alliances, making plans, trying to be strategic as a social player. Very smart on Lydia's behalf because, again, like I said, Lydia hasn't worked with the girl. She's very new. She's the new girl on the block, right? So she's trying to prove herself, trying to be social, trying to be clever. She's a smart queen. Georges and Mistress are saying they need to win this challenge because if they don't, there's no way anyone is going to give them points after the stunt they pulled earlier, right? Which I think is fair. Obviously, with that stunt being pulled so early, you need to get a win and you need to kind of stay in the top if you want to make it to the next bracket. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how this whole bracket system plays out next week. Next week is the end of this bracket. I'm sad because I really love this bracket too. Not to say bracket 3 I don't think will be fun, but like bracket 2 is giving. Chapel comes in and starts keen with the girls, having a conversation. And again, this happens with a lot of guest judges. I've mentioned this before, and some of them don't feel as authentic or genuine. Chapel felt very authentic and very genuine. She, again, we'll get into it. Like, when she goes on tour, she brings the local drag queens up to open her shows. She's very much part of the community, very much a drag queen herself. So this feels like a very genuine interaction with the girls, as opposed to some other judges who don't necessarily feel that genuine. This felt very authentic. It maybe I'm too much of a Chapel stan and like I'm over, but this felt very real, very down to earth, very authentic. It was great. It was great having an actual conversation with the dolls, right? So Lydia opened up to her for Chapel actually before she was a Rue girl when on the Midwest Princess tour, which I still am so bummed I did not get to go see Chapel on the Midwest Princess tour back in 2024. I wanted to go so bad, but then I was going on vacation the day. I was so mad. I was so mad. Anyways, she's talking about how she brings on the local girls. She is a part of the community. She considers herself a drag queen, which she is. and she supports the girls and is talking about how important it is, especially in this political climate, to use her platform to support drag, to promote drag, and be part of the community. She's also, I believe, Sasha Colby's drag daughter, because I'm pretty sure Sasha claimed her as her drag daughter. But I don't know if this is for sure, but I'm pretty sure she claimed her before they filmed, because when they were talking about Chapel Colby, I feel like that was stated earlier with Sasha. I don't know for sure if she's Carrie's daughter or Sasha's daughter. I think she's Sasha's daughter, so thus she is a Colby. I mean, she would be no matter what. But yeah, it's Chapel Colby. CC. It's very cute. She borrows a wig. They all take a selfie together. Again, that just feels so real and authentic. I love Chapel. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna gush about Chapel. I love her. Carrie also starts to talk a little bit about her family not accepting her and her gender identity and how upsetting that is. And I think parents' acceptance of their queer children is one of the most important things. I mean, granted, we have our chosen family, and I think that is great. Um, but I also think we need to move forward as a society and just accept all queer people. Um, I don't know. I feel like this is not a wild take, but in this new elections results and everything, it's crazy. Y'all, here in the US, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's 2025. Like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. But I think this is an important conversation to have. Yeah, I appreciate it. Living authentically is important. Yeah. Even after that conversation, Mistress is calling out Tina. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Mistress is poking Tina, and I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Main stage. On the Sandwich Hours channel, we do fab or drab. If it's fab, baby, you give it a fab. And if it's drab, mama, it's drab. Up first, we have RuPaul herself. All right. Last week, I think she was not as comfortable. And I think she's trying to be comfortable this week. Not to say it's a bad look. I think it's cute. It's not the most gaggy. It's not the most like, oh my god, this is iconic. Um, I'll give it a fab. Sure. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me know what you think. Up next, we have Michelle Visage. Michelle gets a fab. I think it's cute. I love the mug. Obviously, the hair is gorge. The outfit's cute. Michelle gets a fab. Yes. Yes, it does. Ross is there. And Chapel Roan. Chapel gets a fab. Chapel gets a fab. Again, this is what I mean by Chapel is in drag. Chapel is a drag queen. I love Chapel. Love Chapel. Love Chapel. Yeah. Fab. 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 Alright. We're getting into these rapping roasts. Rapping roasts. Up first we have Tina Burner. When it came to her verse, it was a lot. It was a lot. She was doing a lot. And I don't necessarily think of the most successful by trying to do too much. I think her verse from Congratulations is better, no shade. Like, it's more memorable. It might have been her placement in the show order. I mean, going first sucks, but I, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Love Tina. Not my favorite. Yeah, that's what I'll say on that. There's a lot. Nicole Page Brooks. I thought this was a fun verse. I think she had some great reads. I enjoyed Nicole. I was proud of Nicole. I thought she did well. Was she in the top 3 for me? No. But she did well. I enjoyed it. Right? No. She'd be in 4th position for me. For me, Lydia would be 3rd. Lydia would be in 3rd position. Lydia would be in 3rd position, right? So for me, we'll get to the rest of these. I think it would go Mistress, Georges, Lydia. I'm already gonna go and do it. Mistress, Georges, Lydia, Nicole, Tina, Carrie. Carrie had my least favorite. Again, we'll get there. But like, I think Lydia was top 3. I don't necessarily think top 2, but I did enjoy Lydia's verse a lot. I thought her performance was great. Yeah, it was great. Mistress definitely had my favorite of the night. She was very clear, very direct with all her reads, always on, always present. Mistress knocked it out of the park for me. I love Mistress's reads. I thought her rap was great. Yeah, Mistress knocked it. Mistress killed it. I love. Right. Next up is Georges, like gorgeous. Again, Georges was always on, did great. Her mug is mesmerizing. Can we talk about that? Her mug, I can just like stare at it for like minutes. Like all the lines are so crisp. It's so good. Georges, I think, has my favorite mug of this season. Yeah, it's so good. Georges' mug is insane. I'm obsessed. Carrie had my least favorite, no shade. Like, I think Carrie was trying to do too much. Also, why wouldn't you just name people? It's also a roast. It's not just a rap. Name people. Read individuals. Don't just make generic reads. I love Carrie, but like, nah. No, girl, nah. Alright, the category is, excuse me, Little Shop of Horrors. Again, I don't have any proof of this. This is a sandwich hour theory. Lydia was late to join this cast, allegedly. Allegedly, at first it was gonna be Maddie Morphosis, right? Then she dropped out. They dropped out last minute. And Lydia was asked to join. So Lydia had like 5 days or something like that to prep. And again, I don't have any confirmation of this. I think they might have changed the runway category because Lydia had an Audrey 2 reference outfit and everyone else had the botanical look. Again, I don't have any confirmation of this. No confirmation whatsoever. Everyone else had a plant-inspired look, right? Lydia was the only one with the Little Shop of Horrors specific look. So I think they changed the runway theme to fit a look that Lydia already had. Let me know if I'm crazy. Am I thinking too far about this? Maybe. But I think they changed the runway category. Anyways, up first, we have Tina Burner. Tina, I loved it. I thought this was fab. It was very well done. Loved the Moon Lily, I think is what it was called. Also, inspired by her mother, who we used to always give her flowers at her show. I loved it. Loved the story. Yeah, I thought Tina looked great. I mean, I would say great for Tina, and I feel bad saying that, but like, this is great. I really loved it, Tina. This was fab. This was fab. And the story was fab too. Like, and the reveal was well done. It was very cute. Very well done. Uh, Tina gets a fab. Tina gets a fab from me. Up next, we have Georges, who's doing a Venus flytrap inspired look. I wonder if it was succulents. It might have been succulents. Although, I don't know that it... Maybe not. Some sort of plant thing, right? I don't think it was Little Shop of Horrors. Anyways, Georges, I thought this was fab. I love the shoes. Love that it's all so cohesive. The mug is stamped. Oh my god, the mug. Georges has the best paint of the season. I said it. I'm obsessed. Again, you can just get lost in her mug. Like, it's so pretty. The lines are so crisp. The color is so good. Fab. Fab. Georges looks amazing. Amazing. And the way she modeled it too, like, Georges. I'm obsessed. Georges definitely had my favorite Venus flytrap look of the night. Like, it's gaggy. It's gaggy. It's so muggy. It's so muggy. Sister, I'm pickled. Love Georges. Nicole Page Brooks coming out of the cactus. I thought the original look was cute. Not my favorite cactus look of the night. And the reveal for me didn't necessarily make sense. I get she was trying to show the insides, but like, huh? 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 I did not like the reveal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That knocked it down a few pegs for me. Also, the shoes. Ugh, hate the shoes. The ankle strap. Crazy. Crazy. On the main stage of Drag Race. That is crazy. Yeah, probably my least favorite look of the night. No shade. Love Nicole, but like, nah. Up next, we have Lydia Butthole Collins. Again, Lydia, I think, is the reason the runway category's name was changed. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't changed. I think she probably had a Little Shop of Horrors inspired look. Like, that gives me very Lydia. And I think it's well put together. It's very, obviously she created it herself. I love the puppet. It gives me the category for sure, but I definitely think they changed the runway category for her. No shade. I could be wrong. Again, keep in mind she had a very short turnaround to get ready for the show. So I definitely could see that. Maybe I'm overthinking that. Let me know what you think. But Lydia looks fab. It's a fab. It's a fab. I love the puppet. Yeah, very well done, Lydia. The hair is gorge. I love the wig. The mug is gorge. I love Lydia's mug. Yeah, fab. Fab. Up next, we have Mistress Isabel Brooks. It gives me very much like Piranha Plant and Bowser had a baby. This is it. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's very well done, very creative, very unique. The mug is gorge. The hair is cute. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very campy. Very well done by Mistress. Yeah, her mug I love. Love the look. Mistress gets a fab. Mistress gets a fab. I thought this was very well done. Very well done by Mistress. Very well done. Mistress and Georges had my favorite mugs of the night. But yeah, Mistress looks fab. Up next, we have Carrie Colby, who's doing a Venus flytrap inspired look. The reveals were gaggy. Yeah, it was fab. You can't argue with that. I think she looks fab. Obviously she's hot, and I think that's great. The reveal was not. Whoop, 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 whoop. The ultimate reveal, I think. I don't know. I can't, like, she looks great. You can't argue with that. And with the way I ate up Bosco's looks, it's a fab. It's a fab. Just not my favorite look of the night, right? Yeah, still fab. All right, so critiques happen, and RuPaul announces the top two. The top two of the week are going to be, drumroll please, Mistress Isabel Brooks and Georges. Fierce, 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 fierce. Very happy with that top two. Congratulating both of them. So they both get 2 points, bring them up to 4 points, and they are now in the lead. See how that worked? They got 2 points earlier, and now they each get 2 points. So now they each have 4 points. Very, very clever. Very clever. And they're going to lip syncing to Hot to Go by Chapel Roan. I understand why they chose the song. I get it. It's obviously was a very big popular song at the time of filming. I kind of wish they had picked Pink Pony Club or something a little bit different. Maybe Super Ultra Graphic Modern Girl. That would have been fun. I think Chapel had some other fun songs that could have been more fun. No shade. But Hot to Go was great. Love Hot to Go. Yeah. Fierce. And when it comes to this lip sync, I enjoyed both of them. I think they both brought a lot of energy. Georges was doing a lot of stunts, which is fair because that's what Georges does. Mistress had a lot of great face moments and also brought some stunts. But Georges can hypnotize me. Hypnotize? I just want to stare at her face. Like, it's crazy. Her mug. It's so mesmerizing. Ah, yeah, I thought they both did great. If I were to pick a winner, I might have picked Georges, personally. I think you could make an argument for both of them. Let me know who you think should win. Ultimately, RuPaul announced that Georges is the winner. But wait, so is Mistress, right? So they each get $5,000 and half a point. Why don't you just give them a full point? Just give them each a full point. It's fine. It's fine. I understand, like, logistically, it's more fair this way. I get it. Because you only have, like, 3 lip syncs per bracket. So you ultimately only have 3 extra points to give out. And I get it. But, like, they both ate it up. Just give them each a point. Give them each a point. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Would you have given them each a point or a half point? I'm curious. Ultimately, they each get half a point. And this is the final standings of the points at the end of this episode. Georges has 4.5 points, and Mistress has 4.5 points. Lydia has 3 points. Tina has 2 points, and Carrie and Nicole have 0. So I'm very curious to see how next week's episode plays out. How are these MVQ points going to be distributed out? I want to know. I don't think Mistress or Georges are going to get any. But I don't know how the rest of this is going to play out. I'm curious. Anyways, that brings me to the end of this episode. Let me know what you think about this episode down below in the comments section. Again, like I said earlier, this was probably one of my favorite episodes we've had in a hot minute. It's very hot to go. I apologize. But that brings me to the end of this video. Let me know what you think about all this down below in the comments section. Who do you think is going to make out of the bracket? Do you think it's me, Georges, and Mistress? I think so. And who else? Is it going to be Lydia? I don't know. We will see. Let me know about all of this down below in the comment section. Make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Next week is also a musical challenge, so I'll be curious to see how that plays out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me everywhere at Sam Trower on all platforms. Like, share, comment, subscribe. That's it. Yeah. I'll be back here later with some more content. Bye, y'all. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bye, y'all.